Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you how to make this Oh Holy Night card from the 2023 holiday mini catalogue that has just debuted. I will actually put a link to the unveiling video that I did in the description box below, and as always the measurements and the directions will be in the description box below. This is one of the cards that I promised I would try and make a card of all the things that I had purchased. Because we're not allowed to show the catalogue itself, we can show the goods, and this is one of the cards that I have made. So without further ado, let me show you how we go about making it. It takes a piece of cardstock, which is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. We're pretty used to that. Score it to make a nice sharp crease, and this size card will fit into a standard envelope. Then need 2 pieces of basic white cardstock, and it's cut down by 1/4 inch. So this is actually 4 by 5 1/4, and then we're going to put the Oh Holy Night Designer Series paper on. But rather than go down by a full quarter, I only went down by an inch. By an 1/8, I'm sorry, and then that leaves a much smaller border around, so it highlights it but it doesn't take over. So the designer series paper is actually cut at 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So I already went ahead and put one of the white pieces inside. Because it's such a dark cardstock, you would need a whiter piece that you could stamp your inside greeting and write your message. So that's how it goes. And then in order to get the star, I'm going to use the dies and the stamping emboss. So these are the Stars at Night dies, which match the Stars at Night set, but we've also got a Cut and Emboss Stars at Night hybrid embossing folder. And the way this works is it cuts and embosses at the same time. So you open it up and then you take the die, which is the hybrid die, and you can see there are stars in here, and you lay the stars on they kind of just fit down by just a smidge so they don't move around. So you put them on, they'll only fit one way because obviously the other side is a mirror image because it folds into meat. So there's only one place that they can go. And then you put them into the channel, you lay the paper on top, close the top down, and when you put it into your embossing machine, it's advised that it goes seam side first. So that goes through. And then what comes out, because here's one I made earlier, is a collection of these stars. So they come out, they're cut and they're embossed. So this is what comes out when you've run it through the machine. So those are here's one I made earlier. These are the dies. We're still going to need to use this little guy because we are going to take a piece of white cardstock that I had somewhere, and we're going to take the Night of Navy ink, and we're going to take this greeting, wishing you the best and brightest holiday season, and just stamp it in the Night of Navy. And then we'll put it onto this extra piece of white cardstock, just like that. Give that a nice wash, and then we'll take this die, and it's designed to fit over there, and then it goes again through the machine. But by the power of TV and YouTube and all that good stuff, here's one of those that I also made earlier, just so we don't have to wait for me to run off to the embossing machine and bring everything back. So these are the ingredients that we end up with. Let me just pop this out of the way. So we've got the card base with the white inside. We've got the white layer. We've got the Night of Navy paper from the Oh Holy Night pack. We've got the greeting cut out. We've got the star, and we've got some of this gorgeous navy and gold sheer ribbon. So this is a 5-inch piece. Like I say, all the directions and dimensions and measurements will be in the description box below. So what we need to do now is get building. So what I'm going to do is I am going to run a whole length of sticky along the ribbon, put it into place along the bottom part of the designer series paper, and flip the edges over. And then I'm going to attach this to the white layer, making sure we've got extra sticky on the ribbon so it doesn't try and go for a walk. We're just going to pop this on 1/8, so it gives it like a 16th all around, just enough to highlight it gently. And then this whole piece is going to go on the card. So we now got the card built. I'm going to put this onto the ribbon, but in order that it doesn't come off because it's got little glitter bits in, I'm actually going to use some of the mono liquid glue, just a nice little sploosh. And then when we pop this on, once it's dry, it is for sure going to stay where we want it to be. And then I'm going to put the star we cut out with dimensionals. And the way I did that was I used the edge of one of the pieces. Once all the hexagonals have come out, I cut the edge off and just cut it into a little strip, and that will go up the 2 long starbursts, not the candy kind. So we pop those in there, and then we will find a little dimensional, because that looks like it's a little bit, the big ones just look like they're too big for the purpose. So we'll pop a couple of the small ones along there, and that will nicely support that while it's on the front of the card. So quickly peel the backing papers off. Oops, I don't think that one came away actually. And then we'll pop it into place. And then because it's a star and we want it to be all glittery and shiny, I'm going to take the Wink of Stella, which is a glitter brush, and just give the points of the star just a little glitter. And then wherever there's a star, or like a big nebula burst, I suppose you could call that, I'm just going to dot some little bits of Wink of Stella around, just so when you have the card in the right light, everything else has got a little bit of bling. So that's it, quick and easy. It runs through with the emboss and die cut at the same time. It highlights a little bit of the lovely new ribbon. It's a nice holiday greeting, remembering we've got the white on the inside. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe so I can get more videos to you. I always like likes, that helps my algorithm, keeps it busy. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would absolutely love to be your person. If you don't have a catalogue, you can message me on my website, or you can email me. All my information is below, and I would be happy to get one out to you. The catalogue actually starts on September 6th, so don't forget to check back often, because between now and then I'm going to try and post as many videos as I can using all the supplies that I was able to pre-order as a demonstrator. And last but not least, thanks so much for watching.